Good evening, friends. I am Dr. S. Rajkumar, Department of Chemistry, Tyagarajan College of Engineering, Madurai. I am very happy to present this video captured assignment 2 for the topic of harnessing the power of technology for the course IICCEP. And then I have selected today's topic is corrosion mechanism. So by viewing the complete video, the students will be able to recall the definition for corrosion, and then they are able to identify the types of corrosion, and then finally they are able to recognize the mechanism of dry and wet corrosion with the suitable equations. So today, before enter into this real topic, just we can recollect the previous portion. So in last class, we have discussed about the definition of corrosion. So we defined that the slow and continuous destruction of metal or alloy by the influence of the environment is known as corrosion. The well-known example is the rusting of iron. And also we have classified the corrosion mechanism into two types. One is dry corrosion or chemical corrosion. So in this one, the influence of atmospheric gases on the surface of the metal, and then it will convert into corrosive product. Therefore, it is called as chemical corrosion. The second type is wet or electrochemical corrosion. In this, the metal which is in exposed with any electrolyte or in contact with any aqueous medium, and then one part of this metal surface will act as an anode, and then remaining part will act as a cathode, and then it will act as a counterpart. Anodic reaction and then cathodic reaction will be used to explain this corrosion mechanism. Therefore, it is called as electrochemical corrosion. So today we can see the mechanism of dry corrosion. So here the metal which is exposed to the environment, due to its metallic nature, it loses its two electron and then become a positive species. So it will be called as an electropositive nature, and then it becomes positive species. The oxygen which are present in the atmosphere, due to its electronegative nature, gains these two electron and then become a negative species. So this positive metal ion and then oxide ion combines together, and then it will form as a metal oxide product. So it is a product of the corrosion. So it forms in a layer over the surface of the metal. The corrosion may takes place continuously or it may be protected. So it depends on the nature of the oxide layer which is formed. So generally we will classify this oxide layer into four types: stable, unstable, and then a volatile oxide layer, and then finally porous oxide layer. So this the oxide layer, whether it is porous in nature or non-porous in nature, that will be decided by a thumb rule, that is called as Pilling-Bedworth rule. So that one we can discuss in the next video. Before that, today we can complete the mechanism of remaining two, that is wet corrosion. So there are two type of wet corrosion or electrochemical corrosion. One is hydrogen evolution corrosion, and then second one is oxygen absorption corrosion. First, we can discuss the mechanism of hydrogen evolution corrosion. So here the main condition is the metal which is exposed with any acidic medium, and then it will undergo corrosion. So as usual, the large portion will act as an anode and then small portion will act as a cathode. In anodic part, the metal will undergo the oxidation. It will release two electrons, and then these two electrons moves towards the cathodic part, and then the hydrogen which is present in this surface will gain these two electron, and then hydrogen gas will be released, and therefore this is called as hydrogen evolution corrosion. Finally, the metal ion will be converted into metal product. In the case of hydrochloric acid, it will be converted into ferrous chloride. If you take sulfuric acid as an example or acidic medium, the metal will convert into ferrous sulfate. So as a result, the metal, pure metal, is converted into metallic salt, so it leads to corrosion. The second type in this wet corrosion is oxygen absorption corrosion. So similar to that acidic or hydrogen absorption released corrosion, here also oxygen is absorbed from the aqueous medium when the metal which is exposed to the any neutral or electrolyte, and then the oxygen which are present in that dissolved state will be used. Therefore, it is called as an oxygen absorption corrosion. And then here the small portion which is on the surface, already oxide layer which is formed, and then if there is any small crack on the surface, and then it will act as an anode, the remaining part will act as a cathode. Oxidation will take place in the anodic part, and then cathodic part will undergo the reduction, and then ion Fe2 plus ion. In general, Fe2 plus ion will combines with the hydroxyl ion, and then it forms iron hydroxide, ferrous hydroxide. This will be the product. So these are the very simple mechanism or very important mechanism which takes place in corrosion. And then today's class we have discussed the mechanism dry corrosion and then wet corrosion. Next video we can see the factors which influence the corrosion and then corrosion control methods. Thank you very much.